Oh my god, I forgot the camera's so much taller. Look how small I look. I'm just a little guy. Good morning. The Hintford just screaming, by the way. In case you didn't know. How's that? Is that 2 down? Whoa, that's all boob. Okay. I mean, it's not exactly right. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay, I feel like that's just where we started. Whatever. These are my overalls that I waited almost 4 months for. But they are here. It's because they're coming through twice. It's just because they can hear it on the thing. Thank you, Willow. I can turn it down. Yeah. I do like them. They don't fit exactly like how I want them to, which is annoying because I did it by the measurements online. But, like, I think part of being, like, a fat person is, like, everybody's carrying everything differently. But I want them, like, looser in my, like, crotchal area. Like, they're already starting to stretch enough, which is great. They were really tight yesterday. So I'm just gonna wear them and stretch them out and, like, not wash them. Did you know you're only supposed to wash your denim, like, every 20 wears? Yeah. Yeah, which I've been washing my denim. I knew that you're not supposed to wash denim, like, every time you wear it. So I've been washing my denim, like, maybe every 5 wears. And, Tan France was like, no, like, denim that's made these days, you should only, like, wash it every, like, 20 wears. Now, not so many aren't. I think, like, they're talking about, like, where it depends on what you're doing. If you live in Florida where everything is, like, so sticky and so stinky, you probably do have to wash them a lot. But it'll be pretty easy here because, like, we don't get that sweaty. Also, like, if you spill something on them, you should obviously wash them. But, yeah. That's a nice little tidbit for you today. The other thing that I ordered was a tennis skirt, and it does have pockets, and it does fit really well, which is great. In, like, the video that made me want to order them originally, the person wearing them is wearing little shorts underneath that, like, perfectly match the skirt, and so I thought it was, like, a skort situation. So I was really looking forward to it being a skort, which is on me, because it doesn't say that in the description. But, yeah. And you should spot clean on your denim, supposedly. I don't spill that much, knock on wood. That's not anyone's fault. That's my own fault. I have no idea who that is, but I'm glad you had a good time. Phoebe's thing is also really cute that they got. But it did take so long to get here. It took so long, and then also, like, the posts that, like, the company is making are all like, sorry it's taking so long. We oversold, it was a pre-sale that we bought stuff in March. Like, it wasn't in the product photo, it was in a TikTok video. So, like, again, that's super on me. I saw it on the TikTok video, and I was like, that's what I need. And then I went to, like, the thing that I thought it was. And the thing that I thought it was doesn't exist. Yeah. It wasn't in the product photos. That would be really misleading. Inner dialogue, that's what they said, is they weren't expecting the volume. But, like, yes, how do you oversell a pre-sale? The point of a pre-sale is, like, you have, like, a certain amount of days that people can order them in. Then you close them. And then you make them and then you ship them. So it seems like it wasn't a pre-sale. Which is fine. Don't call it that then, though. Because then what I wanted was I ordered in March for a trip I took in May. Being like, oh, because the website said it takes like 3 to 4 weeks to have these made and shipped. And I was like, oh, okay, that's totally fine because my trip's not for 9 more weeks. And then they just got here yesterday. So, but yeah, they're here. I'm glad they're here. I'm not saying I would never order again, but like, it was just like the best way that we described it when we talked about it on stream before was like, it felt gaslighty. That like anytime we asked about, not just us, but like anyone in the comments of their stuff asked like, hey, I ordered things in, did you say which May? I ordered things in, there were people in the comments who ordered things in December that they still haven't gotten. And like, that's a long time. Also, like, if the posts that they were making were like, I am so sorry, like, that this is taking so long, like, this is what it looks like to run a small business. But it was just kind of like cute little dancey videos being like, these are available now on our website. And then, like, on their story, they would put, like, here's updated shipping times. But all the updated shipping times would say is, like, shipping soon. Getting to warehouse soon. What does that mean? So, yeah. And it's because, like, they had a huge, like, boost in sales. I know that, like, in, like, one of their things, they were like, we sold more in, like, last December than we did the entire year of 2021. And it's like, that is a lot. That's so much to deal with. It has been 6 months since December, though. Also, like, I'll wait for anything as long as I'm communicated with. And, like, I feel like if you're that behind on that many products, then, like, there should be a section in your website that's, like, very detailed, updated shipping information. But that's just me. But they are really cute. And once I stretch them out, I think they'll fit really well. And, like, it's a very small business owned by one person. No, Emmy. What are you talking about? My shopping arrived as soon as stream started. I'm so sorry, Penla. Yes. Yes, Kay. Agreed. I also feel like if you're a company that's always, like, talking about how you don't make money from your stuff, it's, like, to make people feel bad for you. Oh, gotcha. I would not need, I don't even know. I mean, I guess I could lie in an advertisement. It smells like mac and cheese. Yeah. Yeah. It's in my fit check. But they are really cute. They are really cute. I will look cute in them in Disneyland. At least they got here before we went to Disneyland. Most small business people say they don't make money, but they do. They just reinvest it into the business. So then what do they mean? Lying for an ad is a medium-sized crime of the day. Listen, sometimes people message us, not people, companies will message us, and they'll be like, did you guys really want to, like, drink this liquor that tastes like cookies? We'll pay you $25. And I'll be like, oh, we don't drink. We can lie if you want, because, I mean, people follow us who do drink. And they'll be like, you don't drink. well, we really want someone who actually enjoys it. And I'll be like, okay, then did you look at any of our content? Do we ever talk about drinking? Have we ever done an ad with alcohol? We'll pay you 25 cookies. No, and like it's not my business to know everybody's financial situation, okay? But it is I don't know. I feel like it's to make people feel bad and buy more things. I feel like it's a tactic to do that. I've seen y'all mention alcohol exactly one time. Also, I just think it's really funny, and maybe it's not my job, but I think it's really funny. This Pride Month is sparse. If you see me doing a booze ad, mind your business. That's so true. You're so true, bestie. Pride Month is sparse. We have only one ad, really, this whole month. We have our Hintwater ad that we have to film today, and then we have a Skillshare stream this month. And that's all. I meant to mention this on my story and do like a poll, or on our story and do like a poll. I think we might do another 24-hour stream, like, in 2 weeks. Like a 24-hour subathon. Not so binary art. I thought it was just us, and it's not. A bunch of the queer creators that we follow have, like, basically no ad campaigns this month. Which, like, for queer creators, like, Pride Month is, like, their bread and butter. And, like last year, during just Pride Month, we made $8,000. And that was, like, way before it was, like, Phoebe's full-time job also. We haven't been asked to promote Awesome Socks. Like, we didn't get asked to sign up again. Yeah, it's because so many companies are getting pushback this year from right-wing conservatives that they're just not doing... They're not doing Pride campaigns. It's like a lot of fallout from like Dylan's Bud Light thing, and not just that, but like a bunch of companies did Pride campaigns essentially outside of June a few months ago. And now like, yeah, exactly, Emmy. Exactly. Pride Month this year has been bad. But anyway, that's why I think the 24-hour stream might be fun. Because, you know, I like paying my bills. And I think it's fun when we do chaotic things like stay up for 24 hours. I'm doing Gay Wrath Month. Yeah. Yeah, it's why, like, I don't ever really loudly complain about rainbow capitalism, because I'm like, well, at least they want our money. And then it's like, this year, they don't even want that. So, you know, we could do 24-hour Christmas in July. I think the problem is that if we... What is Bob? Oh, Bobmas. He could not stay down here for 24 hours. He can't even stay in our room for 2 hours or 1 hour. If we have to participate in capitalism, we should at least have fun with it. Maybe. Surprise guest? Get a second camera for Bob. Bob camera. Technically, Christmas's half birthday is June 25th. Listen, and you're right. But the problem is that people don't say Christmas in June. It's not a thing people say. People say Christmas in July. Going live to the Bob feed. We are playing Tears. Phoebe's taking a long time to come downstairs because they hate me. Listen, Hack Energy, we can't, like, Bluetooth connect a camera, though. Alice. I know, but I'm starving. Look at me. What we need is someone who goes and gets Bob on our whim. I think the other thing is that, yeah, I don't know. Phoebe's being so slow. A Bob delivery person. We need Kiki's delivery service, but Kiki's only grabbing Bob. A Bob butler. Bob attendant. Y'all, we have literally no food downstairs. We're going grocery shopping today, so this isn't a cry for help. But, like, you know when you're about to go out of town, so you're like, I shouldn't go grocery shopping because I'm about to go to town and I don't want groceries that aren't going to get eaten. It's just, like, you can't buy any produce because it's going to go bad by the time you get back. So what we have in our fridge right now is 3 different types of oat milk, some condiments. I think we have, I'm going to say butter and a couple of different canned drinks. Yeah. Well, because funny side character, sometimes I will be like, man, I wish I had Taco Bell breakfast. And then you guys start sending me $30. And so now I have to preface it by being like, if I really wanted it, I could get it myself. Please don't send me $30. Sometimes I just like to complain. I know everyone's surprised. A very fairy ingredients home. No. And so now I have to say, it's not that I can't afford groceries. We're going grocery shopping today. Nobody think that. It's just that we haven't gone. So we have a busy day today. Because we have stream, and we have to film an ad, and I have to go to 3 different grocery stores. I feel like that's what happens as you get closer to your 30s, is you just, like, suck it up and go to 3 different grocery stores because you need different things that are only exclusive at places. Me always complaining and then surprised when my partner buys me things. I accidentally went to McDonald's yesterday because we were driving home from California, and they gave us the Grimace bags and like the little cup. Phoebe got a medium sweet tea and they put it in the Grimace's birthday cup, and I am gonna wash it out and grow a plant in it. The problem is I wish I had white dirt. Like, I want to be able to read the until TJ stops talking, your favorite instant coffee and cheese. So true. You can't get the Grimace shake separate? You have to get it with the meal? I love McDonald's. I need y'all to know, especially people who live in other countries where they hate McDonald's, I guess. Oh, that's a great idea, Rachel. Maybe I will do that. Pinless, I was already talking shit about you before you even said it. Sorry you guys don't have fun. Right now, guess what they have at Burger King? A Spider-Man burger. Have you seen it? Please hold. I'll show you. This is a Spider-Man Whopper. Oh, wait, hang on. That you can get at Burger King right now. Yeah, I know Grimace. He's shaped like me. The bun is dyed and the sesame seeds are also dyed. Bet they don't have that in Ireland. Sorry you hate fun in the United Kingdom. I'm sure a lot of people have gone to the doctor because their poop looks weird. And I'm not sorry. I don't eat Burger King. I don't like sesame seeds on my burger that much. I mean, I'll do it. But here's the Grimace, hang on. Grimace McDonald's birthday meal. Here's Grimace's birthday meal. So you get the Grimace shake. You can choose one, which is 10-piece McNuggets or a Big Mac. And it comes with a medium Grimace shake and medium fries. How many doctors have had to ask, did you eat the Spider-Man burger from Burger King? Some of us Brits like flan. I don't know what flavor it is. Purple? This is what the bag looks like. Now I want McDonald's. Why did you do this to me? Now I'm so sad. Look at it. They're not showing you the... Does anybody have the birthday cup? Or did we get one and it's special? Because I feel like nobody else is showing a birthday cup. Thank you. Do we have any shredded cheese?
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. This is what it looks like.
That's not my problem.
It's berry flavored. Okay, don't tell Phoebe, but my breakfast is cold. Stop it. Hey, Emmy. What did I tell you? I also have a friend. Hold on, let me see if I can find her. I have a friend who, like, isn't a full-time influencer, but she wants to be, and so she posts, like, very aesthetically pleasing story posts. Hang on, do we follow her on Goofs yet? No, but I will. And her boyfriend on Twitter won the Grimace Pull Floaty. This is it not blowing up. Not blown up. And this is her, like, being cute. And then, hold on. They're blowing up the Grimace Pull Floaty. And then, look how cute she is on it. That's so cute. There's no way to get on it other than that. He's so scary when he's not inflated. So true in her dialogue. They're kissing. I love swimming. Maybe we'll go sit in the hot tub later as a treat after we do all the many things we have to do today. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Cup of cheese. Perfect amount. Thanks. Happy birthday. Are you a Gemini? Oh, thanks.
Happy birthday, Gemini.
Happy birthday, Geminis. I didn't realize it was literally Gemini who said it. So I'm sorry. I was only reading the message. Don't cancel me. Okay, Phoebe's gone. I am indeed a Gemini who cannot decide. So true. I think the funniest part about our job is I just forget everyone's name. I need you to know that your usernames are just a collection of letters to me. I can't read. You changed? I like your outfit. Put away your grumpers.
You are needy about breakfast, and my breakfast is cold now.
Yeah, mine's cold too. And no, it's not. I thought we were doing like we're all in this together. Leah's Michelle.
Oh my so God.
I hope people imagine me as a sentient almond butter.
Thank you. Thank you, Berserker Toddy.
Big Muppet vibes today.
Oh, my aggressive hair.
Yeah. Oh. Hello, welcome back.
Sorry, Mom and Dad were talking. We're discussing taxes.
Yeah, we're talking about things that don't concern you. Children. Okay, I would like to start with the language story. Okay, I'm ready to tell stories about us being on vacation babysitting. It was not vacation because we were working.
Yes.
But we were working because we were babysitting.
Yes.
So it wasn't that bad.
It was a vacation from our regular job.
To do a different job.
Yes.
It's kind of nice, though, because, like, I like when we get to babysit together because it's, like, practice parenting, which is fun.
Yes, that's true. Establishing our vibe.
Mm-hmm. The first thing, we've been there, like, 2 hours.
We shouldn't say their names.
I was going to say, I'm going to give them other names.
Perfect.
They're twins. One uses they, them pronouns. They're 7.
Yes.
They're both 7, obviously. What name should we give them? Like Marco Polo?
Marco and Polo?
No, that's good. I'm going to forget who's who. Thing 1 and Thing 2? We could do that.
Perfect.
All right. Thing 2. I'm going in birth order.
Right.
Thing 2 comes up to Phoebe. And they're
Thing 2
like...
uses they, them pronouns. Thing 1 uses she, her pronouns.
Yeah. And they're like, Uncle Phoebe, because they're Uncle Phoebe, which is also the funniest thing. The other funniest thing is my sister did not ask.
Mm-mm.
It was just the first time we came to visit once I moved to this side of the country. Where my sister was like, oh, by the way, we just told them to call Phoebe Uncle Phoebe. Is that okay? And we were like, love it.
So funny.
That's so funny.
Perfect.
Also, like, that's the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, Phoebe's not giving aunt, you know?
Yeah.
So we're outside playing. They run up to Phoebe.
Yeah.
And they're like, Uncle Phoebe, do you know any other languages?
And I'm like, no.
And they're like, Aunt Morgan, do you know any other languages? And I'm like, no. Phoebe's like, I took Spanish in high school. I'm like, I took French in high school.
Relevant information. Their grandparents speak Vietnamese.
Yes.
Almost exclusively.
Their grandparents speak, their grandparents speak Vietnamese as a first language. Their mom also spoke Vietnamese as a first language, I think.
Yes.
But has grown up in the U.S. so much that, like, people never know because she doesn't have, like, any sort of accent.
Yes.
When she speaks English. So I'm thinking that...
I thought it was going to be something along the lines of that.
I think Thing 2 is about to be like, well, I'm learning Vietnamese from Mommy.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's not. They're like, I don't know any other languages either, but I have a language I want to learn. And we're like, oh, what do you want to learn? Again, thinking it's probably Vietnamese. And then they're like,
Hold on. Let me show you.
Hang on. First, they're like, well, I do kind of want to learn Chinese. And I was like, oh, that's really fun. Like, I don't know anything about Chinese. And they go, wait, actually, there's another language I want to learn way more. It's on a package in the freezer. I'll go get it and I'll show it to you. And we're like, oh, okay.
I think it's going to be like
sometimes they put the instructions in 2 different languages.
Sometimes they put the instructions in 2 different languages. Like, the kiddos are half Vietnamese. So I'm like, maybe they got them like a cultural freezer food. Like, I have no idea. I don't know. And so I'm like, I wonder what it's going to be.
So they drag Uncle Phoebe to the freezer. They pull it out. And they put the package on the counter. And they're like, this is the language I want to learn. And they're pointing at the
Eggo
logo
waffle box
of Eggos. And so the language they want to learn is cursive.
And I go, oh, Thing 2, I actually do know that one. And they're like, well, why were you lying? And I'm like, great question. I misunderstood your question. Did you want me to write your name
in this
language? And they were like, yes. And so I was like, okay. And so I wrote it for them. In cursive, and they were very excited.
The other funny thing is we later played Goose Game,
funny.
Untitled Goose Game, and if you've ever played, the like instructions for the game are written in cursive, and they were reading it
the whole time.
Yeah. The other funny thing is like they're right at that age where they are reading and they are comprehending, but they're doing it so fast
they're
that
like
they
not
don't
used
realize
to it.
that that's what they're doing. So they're reading it
out loud.
Any game that we play, they'll be like, "Go tell Eggs that you have decided to take on the project they ask you to do." And then they'd read that out loud and turn around and say, what does this spell? And I'd be like, you read it. And they'd be like, no, I didn't. I would know if I read it. And I was like...
It was so funny. Please talk about the duck.
The duck?
Yes.
You talk about it because I don't remember.
The cartoon duck.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, hold on.
Because this wasn't the conversation I had, so you have to tell it.
They... For the most part, were easy. They, like, fight like siblings.
Yeah.
As do. So, I expected that.
Standard stuff.
Yeah. But, like, so we, are trying to get them to go to bed one night. They won't do it. They are like really excited, and they're not like being mean or arguing or screaming or fighting us. It's just that they're like, no, we're having so much fun, we don't want to go to sleep.
Which is so fair.
So we're like, we're gonna read a book, but they haven't gotten that like they are 7 and they haven't quite gotten their like second grade and up books. They still have a lot of like baby books. They still have a lot of baby books.
They are 7. I thought that they were 8. At one point I rounded up to 9 on the internet, and then I found out that they were 7. Mm-hmm. And Socially Inept literally messaged us and was like, it is so smart that you are like being so weird about what the kids' ages are, and that
like
you keep saying different ages, because that's like definitely like safer for them, and like totally makes sense that you guys like made a decision to like do that. And I was like, that is definitely a decision I made on purpose, and it's not that I had no idea how old the children are, because I only see them every 3 years.
Mm-hmm. We see them like once a year now.
Yeah. Well, there's not a way for you to figure out who they are. Their names are Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Right.
So
Thing 2 again.
Yes.
They're both funny in different ways, but both of these are about Thing 2.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to read this Winnie the Pooh book, and Phoebe had gotten up to grab a different book because they hated it or something. So Phoebe's out of the room, and I'm talking about Winnie the Pooh, and they, for some reason, hate Eeyore. And so as Phoebe's reading it, they're reading a line from Eeyore, and then they're both like, boo, we hate Eeyore. And Phoebe's like, you're right, we should kill him. Like, dramatically. Yeah. And then, you know how 7-year-olds hear something and they really run
lose
with
their
it?
minds.
So that was the funniest joke of the week.
They're like, we're going to kill Eeyore. And I'm like, we're going to eat Eeyore for breakfast.
And they're like, yeah.
Eeyore's delicious. It was so funny.
Anyway, Phoebe's getting something. And
I leave for a moment.
I'm like, okay, you hate Eeyore, but do you like Pooh? And they're like, no. And I'm like, do you like Piglet? And they're like, ew, gross. And I'm like, okay, who do you like? And then my Thing 2 is like, oh, I really like Daphne. And I was like, Daphne? From Winnie the Pooh? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know Daphne and Winnie the Pooh. And they're like, yeah, Daphne. Like, he's a duck? And I was like, I don't think there's a duck in Winnie the Pooh. And they're like, yeah, he plays piano sometimes. And I was like, oh, Daffy Duck? And they're like, no, it's Daphne. Daffy's not a name. And I was like, I think his name's Daffy Duck, and he's not in Winnie the Pooh, he's in Looney Tunes. And they're like, no, he is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, sorry. It's weird that he wasn't in this book at all.
Yeah. Daphne Duck did not make an appearance here for whatever reason.
That's so weird he's not in this Winnie the Pooh book.
Daphne Duck does serve. Non-binary icon Daphne Duck. It was so funny.
They also only called Birdo and Mario Party Bruno. Exclusively. And we'd be like, I think it's Birdo. And they'd be like, no, I can read.
And I know that her chosen name is Burdetta. Her name on everything that they label her as is Birdo. And so if you say Burdetta, people don't know who Burdetta is. She's a trans icon. I began to explain, like, I was like, I'll explain to the children that Burdetta is a trans icon. And then they were just like, it's Bruno! He's Bruno! And I was like, okay, all right.
So Birdo looks like Bruno does, and they were only using he, him pronouns and calling him Bruno.
Yes.
Which I do think is funny.
Yes.
If Daffy actually had a drag name, it'd be Daphne. Daphne and Daisy are a lesbian couple.
And I love them. Oh my god, Penlos, it was so funny. It was so fucking funny. They are hilarious.
During Pride Month.
I know. It was hilarious, and they were so cute, so fun.
They were so funny. Also, Uncle Phoebe came down after getting their socks wet.
Well, okay, so this is an important story, I think, to tell. The children are just allowed to play with, like, food coloring.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Totally fair. As a kid, I definitely, like, made a lot of, like, weird potions in the sink, so it's, like, very much this energy. The kiddos...
They already knew
They're very familiar with autism.
They're very familiar before we got there, don't worry.
Don't you worry. But so on the counter, I walk into the bathroom, and there is just, like, air dry clay smudges, like, everywhere, because we accidentally had the terracotta color, and so it's, like, heinous. And it's easy to clean up, but it's not a big deal. On the counter, there is what looks to me like a menstrual cup with blood in it. Like, on the counter. And so I'm like, what the fuck? How? And then I look at it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's food coloring, and it is a silicone, like, ghost that they've cut the head off.
Yeah, it's like a fidget toy that they've cut the head off of.
Yes. And so, and then as I step up to it, it was so funny. As I step up to it, I step in a puddle, and there's like a wet washcloth, and it's like perfectly flat on the ground, clearly laid out there on purpose. And the puddle is like next to it and to the side of it. And I open up the toilet to go to the bathroom or whatever after I've been like sufficiently scared by the sink, and there's like unflushed poop in the toilet. Because the children really don't like flushing the toilet. And it's a loud noise, so that's right. Literally a trap.
Yeah.
So I finish up what I'm doing, push the things to the side, whatever, come downstairs, and I go, now, thing two. When you said that you were cleaning up the spill that you made in the bathroom, did you mean that you... And then I, like, explain everything that's in the bathroom. And then they're like, yes, they're like, and then Aunt Morgan is like, oh, you said a Phoebe trap. And then thing two is like, what? And then thing one is like, what? And then Aunt Morgan is like, well, you said an Uncle Phoebe trap. That was a trap for Uncle Phoebe because Uncle Phoebe hates to have their socks wet. And so it was just...
And then, like, 2 seconds later, I was like, have you guys ever had brunch? Like, because they don't really like breakfast food, as in, like, they don't like to eat at breakfast times. Mm-hmm. And one of them does not like eggs, but the other one does. But they both like bacon and other things. And so I was like, we could do brunch. Like, we could do, like, if they've never had brunch, it might be fun as a kid to be like, let's make brunch.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we should have brunch tomorrow. And then, like, they just both keep whispering, like, let's do a Phoebe trap at brunch. Like, because, you know, they're 7, so they don't know how to whisper really good.
They're so
And
cute.
Then Uncle Phoebe was like, oh, good thing I can't hear you.
Yeah.
And they were like, Phoebe trap at brunch. Uncle Phoebe trap.
They're so silly.
It was so funny.
They're adorable.
The other thing is they both really are into, like, kid horror stuff, so they really liked Cult of the Lamb.
They loved Cult of the Lamb.
We weren't going to show it to them, but Phoebe was playing a different game big, and they were like, what's that sheep game?
Yeah, they were like, show me all the games you have. Show me all your games. And I'm like, okay. And so I go through, and they're like, let's play the cartoon lamb. I want to play the lamb. I want to play the sheep game. The sheep is so cute. I want to play the sheep game. And I'm like, oh... the sheep game's kind of scary. Like, I don't really know. And they're like, no, it's just cute, Uncle Phoebe. It's not scary. We're not scared. And I'm like, okay.
We're not babies.
And they're kind of allowed to, like...
They are into a lot of, like, kiddie horror stuff that's on, like, YouTube. Things we're not familiar with.
And we know their parents, and so I knew that they weren't going to be upset if we played Cult of the Lamb with them. We just would stop playing it if the kiddos got uncomfortable or were scared or whatever. So we started, and, like, the first thing that happens is they cut the head off of the lamb. Like, they sacrifice the lamb. And they're like, well, that's the only scary part, but we have to kill all these bad guys, and we're playing. And then they weren't, like, raised in religion. So they don't understand what a cult is. They don't have any
friends who were in church or anything.
Oh my god. So when, like, the little, like, cult, like, followers are, like, praying to the statue...
They think they're sleeping.
They think they're like taking their dreams.
And
they're like, they're not working hard. Like, they need to wake up. Why is this one sleeping? Because they were also naming them. So their names are like Turkey and like Pokey.
They started
and, like,
just naming them numbers, which I thought was funny.
Yes, very funny. Actually funnier now that we're calling them thing 1 and thing 2.
Yeah.
But so they were like, why are they sleeping? And I was like, oh, they're praying. And they're like, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, okay, it's like they're taking good vibes and they're putting good vibes to you, the cult leader. And they're like, what's a cult? What's a cult leader? And then we started saying that the lamb was like the president of the cult.
They got that one.
Yes.
They were like, oh, he's the president.
Yes.
He's the king. And we were like, yeah.
We also mentioned that I used to work at Starbucks, and they were like, you were the president of Starbucks?
Yeah, so these kids, I think something that's interesting is my sister and her wife are very well off. They're wealthy. And these kids are growing up in that, not to mention there's been a pandemic, and my sister and her wife take it very seriously, so they have not really gone out very much in the whole last 3 years. As the kids were, when the pandemic started, the kids were only 4. Yeah. So, like... Yeah, so because they get all of their, like, fun dinners and, like, if they ever get Starbucks cake pops, they, like, are delivered to their house.
Yes.
I think they don't know that people work at Starbucks.
Yeah.
So they only think Starbucks exists in the same way that Amazon exists, where, like, there's one person in charge and they don't care about anyone else.
They also...
So they were like, you're the president of Starbucks? And Uncle Phoebe was like, no, I worked, like, at the Starbucks store. And they were like, I don't think anyone works there.
Mom and Mommy are tech girlies.
Yeah.
So they are in high up positions at their tech girly job that they own.
Yeah, well, one of them owns it. Yeah.
Yes. So I think that's also part of it, is they think that all adults work a job where they are essentially like
In charge.
the CEO
Yeah.
of something. So funny.
We tried to explain that we work at YouTube.
Yes.
And they don't really get it, but they kind of get it because they watch other people like stream things like Five Nights at Freddy's.
So we were like, yeah, like we're telling a different story unrelated. And kiddos, like, they only have now, right? They don't have like before, like whatever. And so we're talking and we're like, they're like, have you ever babysitted anybody before? Have you been babysitting people other than us? And Morgan's like, yeah, like, Phoebe's, one time we babysat for Phoebe's boss, there was a couple of kiddos, and they're like, you don't have a boss if you work at YouTube.
Yeah.
The person in charge of YouTube, like, as if we're trying to, like, lie to them.
They were trying to trick them.
They're so funny.
Is this a job interview?
Yes. They said, do you have a resume? Oh my God.
It's just so funny.
They're so silly.
They also, oh my gosh, there was a squirrel.
They said sus a lot.
They love to say sus. They say lit, too.
They do, yeah.
There was a squirrel on their back deck, and both of them are screaming, /positive, running for their iPads to take pictures.
They said...
They FaceTimed their parents who were at a wedding.
And I quote, I've never seen a squirrel on the deck before!
Yeah.
There's a squirrel on the... They literally said...
They're, like, screaming. And
exactly.
It's fine. Like, it wasn't annoying. They're excited.
They're having the best time.
We live in a standalone... Or they're in a standalone house, so they're not bothering anyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when their parents eventually come home... Because, like, we hear them FaceTiming, and they're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
They come home, and I was like, do you guys not get a lot of squirrels? Like, you could put a squirrel feeder out there. And they were like, no, we see them all the time. And every time, they're like, I've never seen one before.
That's how excited they get every time. And I was like, thing one and thing two, you guys are going to love our house.
Yeah.
We got a lot of squirrels on our deck.
We told them we have an elevator in our house, and they were like, I didn't know you were rich, which is just cosmically hilarious.
Because they're rich.
Their parents in that moment were
idea.
both wearing, like, $500 pants and, like, a little Gucci cardigan.
Yes. I was like making a latte in their espresso machine that was $3,000, which I only found out on accident because I was trying to figure out how to turn it on because it's a space espresso machine.
Yeah.
So much. I know. We love to see lesbians winning.
Yeah.
I don't think it was actually Gucci, but I do think it was
Gucci
levels of expensive. Yeah, it was very spicy.
I will say, like, their
house in California, it's very expensive to be in Southern California.
Yeah.
Which is also really funny to me because I think the kiddos...
You just couldn't pay me to live there. It's too expensive.
No, but the kiddos are going to come to our house and they're going to be like, everything about this is much fancier and richer than our house. But it's just because we have, like, more space. We have, 3
times as much space as them because we live in a much cheaper place than them.
Yes. It's much easier to, and even then, we still live in a pretty expensive place. We're living with my parents, which is part of it, a lot. We pay $1,500 in rent, and we would not be able to for this amount of space anywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, Lebanon.
Yeah. I was like, I'm still baby.
Holy
I saw that
shit.
Not So Binary
That's
art.
wild.
They're just, like, normal socks.
That's wild.
Yeah. My sister, at least, I don't know about her wife as much, but my sister does really, she is, like, very particular, and so when she was talking about her $500 pants,
she was justifying the $500
She was like, I spent
pants.
months looking, like, I really, like, I'm, like, and she's really short.
Yeah.
And, like, they have a hard time finding clothes that, like, fit them the way that they want, because they also want them, like, loose, but, like, still looking, like...
Yeah.
Good. And
I think basically that whole family has an autism diagnosis.
Yeah.
Which is great that they have all the resources to help out with that.
And so they're like explaining it, and I was like, you have the money to buy $500.
Yeah,
like,
I would never shit on them for that. Like, no.
Also, like, they were like, well, they're made really well, and, like, I can keep them for years, like, and they were like, they have a couple of pairs of expensive shoes.
Yeah.
And they're always like, but, like, they basically look brand new, and I'm like, if you've got the money, like,
yeah,
that's fine.
No, yeah, live your best life.
Yeah, I don't care. But, yeah, it was really fun. It's just so funny, and it's really nice to, like, visit kids who are, like, it's just fun to watch them learn in real time. They also, like, it's just funny because I forget, like, they'll pick up on random things and they'll run with it. So, like, I said, like, oh, you were committing toilet crimes by not flushing the toilet. And they were like, toilet crimes,
and they kept calling everything crimes.
Everything crimes.
It's
they really ran with. It was so funny.
They're also going to think we're rich. I think that this is fine to say because we have couches at our house.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's, like, California culture or just, like, skinny person culture or, like, whatever, but they have a lot of, like, benches and like chairs and like things that like don't have backs at their house.
Yeah,
I know
they have outdoor furniture in their living room because they were like, it's like indestructible. Which
and
is actually that part's smart. They also have
a
dog.
And all of it looks
but none
nice.
of it has backs.
No.
And
so,
all
like,
of it's like low to the ground.
my back hurts so much.
Yeah.
It's like a nightmare for chunky people,
yes.
which they can't possibly imagine, and it's whatever. Like they're fine. Like their house works for them, which is great. They hate lumbar support. I know. It's so strange. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And they keep being like, we should just buy a couch. Like, we're looking at a couch. And I'm like, I would not be able to live. If our couch
and they have
broke, we'd have to have one, at least a thrifted one the next day.
They have super nice outdoor furniture, and they spend a lot of time on their deck. That's
true.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, super beautiful. So, it's not that they don't ever have lumbar support. No, I don't know. I feel like kids do a lot of climbing.
Yeah.
And I feel like they would be maybe even more likely to climb on the back of stuff, but also everything is low to the ground, so they wouldn't. I mean, they're like hopping around.
Yeah, one of them has like a rock wall in her room.
Yes.
It's really fun.
Oh my God.
It's just for them. We couldn't do it.
No.
But it's really fun. And I was like, no, if I was a kid, I would be like, this is amazing.
They're also big into the energy of like, let kids do things carefully.
Yeah, they're allowed to like color on their own walls and do whatever they want kind of in their room.
Yes.
Maybe I was just too clumsy.
I think the other thing is like, sometimes kiddos fall and then they learn that they weren't being careful enough. You know what I mean? Like, you can't keep them from that.
What's so funny about kids is I was telling them, like, when they got back and they were like, how were they? Like, the things that I really thought they would fight over, they didn't at all. It was, like, the things that were, like, almost not a fight. That was, like, when they really
were, like, going
fought.
at it. Yeah.
So, like, them deciding who was picking what game we were going to play or, like, who was going to be who in video games. Like, they didn't really fight over things like that.
No.
But, like, if one of them was eating McDonald's too loudly.
Yes.
And the other one assumed they were doing it on purpose.
Yes.
Or, like, if one of them had to go to the bathroom at the same time as them, even though there's two bathrooms. Because they both like to use their parents' toilet because it has a heated toilet seat.
It has a heated toilet seat.
They really hated that. If they both had the same pee schedule, that was a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, there's two bathrooms. Or you can wait. Neither of you take very long.
The rock wall's super cool. Thing One's bedroom is painted like space.
Yeah, it's space themed. And then they also put a rock wall in.
By like a real artist that they commissioned to do this. And there's a rock wall, and then there's like 3 like hanging bars from the ceiling, and then essentially like a sheet that they've set up as like a sensory swing.
Yeah.
It's very fucking cool.
Yeah, and then the other one, Thing Two's bedroom is like jungle themed.
Yes.
And they have a bunk bed that they put like their Nugget couch as walls around the top.
Yes.
So they made the top bunk space camp.
Yes.
And they turned off all the lights, and they have this little light that has like stars.
Yeah.
And they put a couple of other space things in there, and they kept being like, come look at space camp! And they were like, there's a password to get in, so.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They were so
like,
cute.
Oh, okay.
They're so cute. Listen, inner dialogue, it's so funny, but a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's
we'll
fucking
probably
cool.
end up getting a Nugget for our kid. Probably secondhand, because there's always people selling them for secondhand.
But, like, their house, very expensive house, the rooms in it are small. The space in it is small, which is great. It works perfect for them. But they're going to come to our house and be like, there's so much space, and you have so many couches. You know what I mean?
A Nugget is,
oh, God, do y'all not know? It's a thing.
It's because
like,
we're in,
very
like,
much a
parenting communities. So a Nugget couch, we'll probably get a dupe, honestly, is what we'll do. Or try to get them to pay us to make an ad.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I bet they would.
I think it's still on, yeah. This is the Nugget couch. It's literally just a couch that has, like, different... This is the one that I want because it's Toy Story themed. It has, like, different pieces to it. So you can take it apart and... Hey, bro. You can take it apart and, like, basically it's really easy to make, like, a fort. Or, like, a bunch of different shapes. Let me do... Like, here's a person who has, like, 2 or 3 of them. They're on Facebook Marketplace a lot. There's also, like, a Costco dupe of Nugget couch that's only, like, $100, I think. But it's, like, 2 triangles, 2 big flats, and 2 skinny flats. I think Luxie has one for Louie. But look at the freaking Toy Story one. I want it so bad. It's so cute. I know. I want one for me. We also, the other thing is, like, they would be really into something for much longer than I thought. Such as the dirt.
Yes.
They were very into the dirt. And, like, we made a fort, and they sat in it for a long time, but they were only interested in it for, like, 3 minutes.
Yes.
And they were like, okay, now we have the fort, it's done. So, I don't care anymore. And so they joked on April Fool's Day that they were going to make a chicken nugget couch. And then so many people were into it that they did a raffle, because they made it as a prototype in order to take the photos for the April Fool's post. They made it into a prototype and, like, did a raffle right after April Fool's Day to give it to someone. And so somebody in the world out there has a chicken nugget couch. Because they were like, oh, people were like, my kids would love this. They would think it's so funny. That's the thing, though. Like, people who own companies, they don't do enough, like, researching of their market. Does that make sense? Because, like, obviously people would be into that. That's hilarious. What are you doing over there?
Well, I'm trying to get us a brand deal with Kraft Mac and Cheese.
Kraft, bro.
I think we're literally going to get it. I just have to, profile section.
I didn't know we were going to get it.
Yes, they just said that we can have it. Authenticate?
They don't even know I'm literally Kraft Mac and Cheese biggest fan. The same reason why corporations are caving to alt-right pressure. Now, hang on. What do you mean it's the same reason?
In terms of nuggets?
Yeah, how is it the same as the chicken nugget couch? Oh, like, statistically anti-gay is not popular, but they don't research that. I'm with you. I thought you were saying, like, having a chicken nugget couch is the same as being anti-gay. And I was like, now, maybe you know something I don't know, but I don't think that's true. My favorite kind of Kraft Mac and Cheese, I don't even know that there's other kinds. I like original, like the skinny little noodles, and you make them, and they're delicious. Not having a chicken nugget couch is technically homophobic. It's true. I love a fun shape. Oh, I forgot they make all the shapes. You're right. The shapes ones are best because they pick up the sauce best. In my opinion. Is it Penlez? I've never heard this. Hag Energy, I'm so sorry. I hate Velveeta. Even as a kid, I was like, this tastes too plasticky. No, Veronica, I haven't. I keep getting an ad for lavender Filas. Hold on. Let me pull them up. Oh my god. Unrelated. This is the last thing I googled. Did you guys know that Kanye West got married again?
Yes.
I had no idea. Look at these. They're $70. 70. I can talk really good, by the way. They're $70. Do I need them for Disneyland? Like, does anyone who is fat own Filas? And do you know if they're actually comfortable for a really long time? Did she know that he's like that? I have no idea.
That Kanye's like that?
Yeah.
It'd be impossible not to know. I feel like a lot of people are talking about how he's got weird white supremacist shit going on.
Yeah.
Right? Like...
It wasn't an official ceremony. Anytime you Google it, it says, like, not legal wife.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It was not a legally binding ceremony.
That's so much.
I think I'm just going to post on my story later today and be like, anyone fat own Filas?
Can I have the middle?
Are they actually comfortable for a long time? His wife wore his stupid racist shirt with him.
Yes. Absurd.
I have back and hip pain and love my Filas. I like that it says files, though.
I love my files.
You be watching the X-Files to solve your back pain.
Sometimes you gotta.
Might put them in the freezer with a bag of water in them. What? Oh. A bag of water.
Sorry about that.
That makes more sense. I think I had mine for 2 years and so did Katie. Oh my god, hi Owen. I saw your name
Hi,
earlier.
baby.
I meant to say something. Okay, also I was going to comment this on your TikTok, but I didn't know if it would be weird, but Owen posted like a This Is Me 4 Months post-op. And my favorite thing that I always joke about Phoebe is I love their little Grinch belly, and so I was gonna be like, love your little Grinch belly, because your little belly was out in the video, but I didn't know if it would be weird. I wanted you to know that it was /positive because I love you, and I think you look so cute. My mom is fat and had feelers, and she likes them. Interesting. Listen, also $70 is just kind of like how much you spend on shoes. I don't read YA that much because I get too frustrated that nobody is old enough to be having sex. And, like, what I want is adults in my things. $70 is shoe price.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Why'd you do it? I told you, Condolor. That's what it sounds like. Has anybody, like, any other, like, people that we watch, like, beaten the game yet? I feel like Phoebe's taking their time /positive. But I don't know if other people are, like, really barreling through.
Yeah, I learned a lot of things that I hadn't been doing that I didn't realize. Everybody was like, hey, Phoebe, have you spent any time in the depths? Every single time I played. And I was like, I wonder why. And y'all did a really good job of not spoiling for me.
Oh, no.
That I had a huge glaring thing that I had not yet fucking unlocked in the game after doing, like, all of the temples. That may or may not have been helpful. Yeah.
Cool, you're welcome to bring it. I literally, I haven't bought it yet. I have a lot of books to read first, though. So if you don't need it back anytime soon, you're welcome to bring it and I can borrow it.
This is what my Ultra hand looks like now.
Oh.
Before, it did not look like that.
Wait, I don't know what it is.
Oh. I thought it was like a mod that they had. Like, I thought that there were people who were, like, hacking the video game.
Oh, red.
What's happening? Oh, wait.
Do you mean this book? We got it at Target last week. I haven't started it, though. Theme music was so good. Listen, I got it. It was not sold out yet. It was 30% off, so they put this horrible sticker on that I have to get off. I have not started it yet. I am very excited to read it. I feel like I'll probably cry, though. Oh, I'm definitely going to hairdryer it. You think I'm a novice? You think I'm some kind of guy who's never taken off a sticker? Here's the thing, Owen. Do we think that he wrote it by... Does anyone know if he wrote it by himself? Because I feel like anytime a celebrity writes a book, I'm always like, how much... And, like, it's still impressive. I've never written a book. Don't get me wrong. But I always want to be like, how much did you... It was you typing on your computer late at night, and how much was...
That's wild, Miranda.
Oh. That's so nice. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so naive. I always think so. I don't know. In Jeanette McCurdy's book, I was in love with it. It's so good. I can't wait to buy my own copy. I need him in a way that's concerning to feminism. A ghostwriter is like someone who like typically it's like for our autobiographies, but they like pay someone to kind of write it for them as they like talk to each other, and then they'll just say that they wrote it themselves because they were the ones talking. From what I understand, but the ghostwriter's name won't be on the book. Oh, are you not going to keep it, Kay? I agree, Co. I feel like Jeanette's was so well... I don't know. Maybe it's because I identify with her too much, though. James Patterson has ghostwriters? You're lying. He didn't mention any extra writers. He said he wrote the whole first chapter in one sitting in like a stream of consciousness. And I would like to be clear that it wouldn't matter to me whether or not. Oh my god, Owen. That makes sense because I forget you live in a place where celebrities will be. Oh, yeah, okay, that'd be great. Just because you're not a perfect author does... Exactly. Yeah. I don't think you're a bad person if you use a ghostwriter at all.
No.
But I'm always curious because I would just want to know who they are. And be like, what was it like to spend so much time with, whatever celebrity?
Yeah.
He brought his dog on stage for the first public appearance.
That's so cute.
It's such a good book. I did read Jenna McCurdy's book. That's what we're talking about right now, along with Elliot Page's book. It was a lot of, like, eating disorder, stressful things that people don't talk about. Yes. I would say that's my biggest, like, not complaint to Jeanette McCurdy, but to people who talk about the book. I feel like people kept giving me warnings about, like, the stressful mother stuff, and as someone who lived it, I didn't really need that many warnings for that, because I already know what's going to happen. Now, I feel like, at least on my For You page, nobody was talking about how very specific, and, like, giving, like, weight numbers and, like, meal numbers and, like, calorie numbers the book was about eating disorder stuff. So if you're gonna read it, know that going in, because I feel like no one was talking about that. The eating stuff was very detailed. And, like, Condolore, I feel like, because you're reading it, and she's made it, you know what I mean, and she's in recovery. So, like, it is nice to know that, but I just wish I'd had a little bit more of a warning, because I was like, ooh, okay. Alright. I didn't know I was going to be attacked from two fronts, But I am also curious about Elliot's book. However, I did not grow up trans, so I don't know if there's anything I'd need to be warned about in particular, except maybe also ED stuff, just because, like, young people who are celebrities, Yes. Yeah. Definitely look up. I'm sure there's a Does the Dog Die on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Does the Dog Die is a website that does not just tell you if the dog dies. We've mentioned it a couple times, and every once in a while, we get at least one person being like, oh my god, I thought it only tells you if there's a dog that dies. And it does tell you that also, but
right.
They have a lot of content warnings.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, I think that's also why I don't read a lot of nonfiction.
Yeah.
Because if it's fiction, if anybody does anything stressful, I'm always like, well, they're not real. None of this is real. Like theme music, which is so interesting. I don't want to give it away. This isn't a spoiler, I guess. There's like something that was really interesting about theme music that I thought was much different from other horror books that I read is like I feel like in normal horror books it's like there's a lot of build up. So like in like The Shining, it's like, we're Pinless the truth is so much in The Shining as like a loose example. It'll be like you can hear like Jack walking up the stairs, like you can hear like the axe that he has like dragging on the ground. You can hear it like him slowly like yelling trying to find them until he finds the bathroom, and then it's like him like chopping down the door, and like that's all like a build up to like when he finally chops down the door. And in theme music, something that was like very interesting and differently like jarring is that there's like no build up to things. So it'll just be like someone like sitting at like their table like at the breakfast nook, and then they'll look over and like a head is rolling down the stairs, even though they heard like nothing before that or after that. It was super strange. But it was like differently scary because of that. Because I'd be like, wait, did I miss something? And then I'd be like, no, that's how quickly it happened. That's the breakfast head. What do you mean? Yeah, the troop was super, super gross. I did give a lot of stars though because it was really compelling. I wanted to know what happened. It was so creepy.
Oh my, so god.
Hey, a life going on here.
A life is going on right now.
An entire Stephen King category? Oh, and did you win? Hello, welcome. I love that your name is Parmesan. That's so funny. Trying to find a book for you. I have heard of House of Leaves. Okay, here's the thing. I think we've all heard of House of Leaves, and we've all tried to read it. And I always get like 100 pages in, And I'm like, this is so compelling and so interesting. How did I not finish it before? And then it gets to the part where I have to start, like, doing puzzles on the side. And I'm like, I just want to read a book, bro. Can you give me the answers to the puzzles in the back? I don't want to do all this work. This is a lot of work. I thought House of Leaves was for annoying white guys, so I've never been even consider reading it. I didn't know any annoying. I only knew, like, 2, like, cool but, like, kind of, like, quirky girls who were into House of Leaves in high school. And so I'd always, like, been a little interested in it, and then when I started to get back into reading, I bought a copy of it. And it is really interesting, and one day I'll finish it, and I'll give myself a present, because it's, like, so much work. But we did listen to audiobooks on our drive.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get Phoebe into audiobooks so we
No.
can be, like, book buddies.
I won't be. You can't make me. But we listened to Bird Box, and we're listening to Bird Box 2 right now.
Yeah, we only have 2 hours left in Bird Box 2.
They're both really good.
Yeah. So, if you like the Bird Box movie,
The book's way fucking better. Makes way more sense.
it's way different.
So different.
Like it's only, I would say the movie's only loosely based on the book. There's a
Yeah.
Bird Box 2 book. There's not a second
movie.
movie. But the second book is called Mallory.
If they did a second movie, I feel like they'd make it weird in a couple of different ways that I wouldn't
There's
appreciate.
things that I don't know if they would.
I did not mean to take 3, but that's good to know there.
2 bird, 2 box. Audiobooks have never been for me. They are making a second movie? You're lying.
It's gonna be weird.
Isn't there a Bird Box Brazil? Is that true? Okay, wait. Fila's also having a sale. I'm gonna have to look at that in a minute. Bird Box 2 movie.
Stop it, girly pop.
No. Bird Box Barcelona.
What?
Yeah.
As if it's like Squid Game? As if it's like...
Bird Box Barcelona is an upcoming post-apocalyptic thriller film that will premiere on streaming service. It's a spin-off.
Oh.
Interesting. Is it the origin story?
I am confused for a couple of reasons.
Yeah, it's weird that they would call it...
I'm not angry, I'm just confused.
Yeah, but anyway, there's so much that's different.
There's a lot that's different. Well, because the Bird Box, the book...
I don't want to ruin it. Oh, go ahead.
No. The movie takes place over, like...
It's like... Well, so not the 4 years later part, because that's 4 years later still.
Right.
But the part
right
of them in
now
the house,
part takes place over, like, maybe 2 weeks.
Maybe.
And it's
the
like...
book,
it's like a year.
it's like 8 months, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 9 months.
Yeah.
Because it's like the day that Mallory finds out she's pregnant. By the way, in the book, Mallory, the main character, Sandra Bullock, is 24. Which makes a lot more sense for a lot of different reasons.
Yes. She's also, like... she's, like, very, like... young, cutesy. It's hard to explain everything about it, but yeah,
There's so much. Also, in the movie, it's like, they hear about it, and then her sister, Sarah Paulson, dies, like, 2 seconds later. She's in, like, the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yes.
So they do not describe
don't.
the creature, but it is... I just feel like it all makes a lot more sense in the book. Have fun, Owen. But yeah, I can't really do an audiobook in my, like, life, because I get too distracted doing things, but driving... It was great. It was amazing. Because I already have to be focused on driving. That's the thing I'm doing. A lot of people, I posted, like, hey, I'm trying to start Sister Crows. It doesn't make any sense. I had no idea that it was in the... Why'd you put it upside down?
Oh, I wanted it to be... make this guy big.
Oh.
Because I don't have fire, but it's okay. I'll just make fire.
Please, I just need an admin sign in. Yeah, I need something to do. The problem is that if I am just like at my house, I will be like on Instagram or doing something and so like I don't feel like I could listen to it cleaning. But some people do, and maybe I'll try. I'm IT and I'm on stream too, so you're shit out of luck. Welcome to our IT team stream. I literally will start reading another book while an audiobook is on. Right. But that's why it was perfect for the drive. And then, yeah, we only have 2 hours left of the sequel. Okay. No.
Why not?
Phoebe's a podcast person.
Why not? Is that it? Let's be tall, buddy. Why aren't you flying?
Have you listened to Magnus Archives? Bo's really into it. They can't hear you.
What?
Have you listened to Magnus Archives?
No. Bo's really into it, but I have not. What? I don't understand why I'm not flying! Why can't I fly? Let me be in the air now! I worked hard! Is it too heavy?
Yeah, the bird's made of metal.
Now I know.
Oh, there he goes. I found a podcast that ended up filming the episodes, so it's like a little TV show. I also, like, I don't watch these boys, but I always watch their TikToks, and it's those guys, what are their names? It's like Joey and Frankie. And they're, like, it's called, like, the Backyard something podcast. I don't watch it. There's these two guys. Basement Yard. And I don't watch they're literally
It's very
Nick and Schmidt,
yeah.
I feel like it's also, we know the boys. I feel like a lot of their stuff is also Phoebe Morgan coded.
Yes.
Just like 2 days ago, there was one where one of them was like, oh yeah, I got a horse in my throat. And they're like, that's not a saying. People don't say that.
So good.
That's not a thing. They're the only men who are allowed to have microphones.
They're so funny.
So true. Oh, campfires are heavy is what Social Neff's saying.
Oh, thank you. That is important information for
Let's
me to
get this pony in the water. Yes. They're so funny. Yeah, I listened to the first, 12 episodes of the Scrubs, rewatch podcast because I love Zach Braff and Donald Faison so much. And that's kind of it. Because same thing, I'll get distracted and I won't pay attention and then I'll be like, this is boring. And that's kind of it. When I want to scream, I put Dad and Morgan play Goose Game. Good. And it's good and we do a good job. Thank you for asking.
Wrong way.
What?
I put him upside down.
I don't think so.
I know so.
Oh. I see. Frankie and Joe are the only cishet men I will ever subscribe to. They're so funny.
Cute.
They're also just what's funniest about them is that they're both the stupid one.
Yes.
That's why they're so funny.
Which is very Phoebe and Morgan coded.
Yes. So true, bestie.
Bro, please, bro. Bro, please, bro!
Make it not like that.
I'm gonna shit on your head. Take me tall, buddy.
Hey! Nice.
Oh my god. That took exactly the amount of time I wanted it to take.
I love that they're willing to fight at a moment's notice.
They're so funny.
No, so true, Co. Well, there was a podcast we were on, actually, that was called, completely fucking clueless or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
And they're just two girlies who are also stupid.
They're cute.
They're both the stupid one, and that's the part of the fun. What is really funny is they're from New York, which is a different planet to us, especially to me, who's from Alabama. And so they're like, what's it like being married in your 20s? And I was like, a lot of people get married in their 20s. I would argue most people get married in their 20s.
Not where I'm from.
But not in New York. In their entire 20s, you don't think? Name one couple we know who's married who isn't in their 20s. Or who didn't get married.
We just know a lot of people our own age, but think about how many people we know who are not married who are in their 20s.
Right, their 20s aren't over.
We were like 22 on that podcast. 24 and 26. We were 20.
No.
We were 20. How old were we?
25 and 27.
I don't think that's true.
Yes. We were in this house.
How old am I now?
26.
We weren't in this house.
We were. I'll give you $100 to prove it. Well, no. I mean the opposite of that.
You'll take $100 away from me if I prove it?
No.
That's not a very good...
I'll prove it. You give me $100.
No.
Yeah.
Hello, Abby Logan. Welcome.
Welcome. We definitely moved. We sat right here and did
Morgan's wrong. That was like 8 years ago.
No. I think we actually had our full computer, which means it was
No,
after
we did
November.
not.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
You're making up lies to confuse me.
No.
I'm being gaslit live on Twitch.
You just don't have any memories. We've been married for so long. We will have been together, let me think, November 2017. So it's 5. We will have been together 6 years this... Yeah.
That seems fake.
This November.
That seems fake.
Is this a Phoebe trap? Be honest.
It feels like it must be.
It's not.
My time blindness is not fucking around ever. I tell y'all what. Okay, I have to go poop, so this will be a long time.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
You've tricked me.
I'm abandoning you with your mother. Watch the kids.
All you do is leave. Can't remember anything. I got married at 23, and that is not at all young where I live, but youngest for my specific social circle. Yeah, people get married at like 20 very often where I'm from. To be fair, a lot of them have also been divorced. So maybe it's not the best. I'm a goof lore encyclopedia. My own lore, not so much. Encyclopedia. Yeah. I literally, Seven, I need you to know when I texted you the other night and said, just remembered you were 2 pounds when you were born. I was quite literally, like, on that cusp of almost asleep. And then I was like, gotta wake up and text Seven. That's so funny. LOL. And then went back to sleep. All of my high school/college friends are in long-term relationships, but so many of us are just not married because we're like, it won't change anything. $2 baby. Listen, Luxie's truckathon was so funny. I appreciate the commitment to the bit. Half of my graduating class got married at 18 right after graduation. A lot of people do. We definitely been together 7 years, already shared finances. It does make taxes and insurance easier. It does make taxes and insurance easier. I'm in California, my partner and I can't get married because it would destroy our taxes. So fair. Yeah, my sister and her wife, like, don't file. They file separately. The truckathon cured my depression. It was so funny. We were out of town for most of it, so I didn't see most of it, but I saw, like, the beginning parts. Oh my gosh. I'll turn it down. Tomorrow? Does that mean Drake leaves today to get there tomorrow? Oh my gosh. I have a frog in my throat. Oh, a horse in my throat. Sorry. Have fun getting lunch. A beautiful, wonderful lunch. I am so excited to grocery shop today. Phoebe hates going to the grocery store. It's their least favorite thing. But I love it. I like putting the groceries away. I like being like, look how responsible I was going to the grocery store. 3 days of work in 3 hours this morning. Whoa. I'm happy for you. My little win. My little win is that we can't take a pregnancy test till next Tuesday. And I was like, you have to hide all the pregnancy tests because we literally cannot take one early because of the trigger shot. If I were to take one right now, it would show up as positive regardless of if we were pregnant or not. Because like the trigger shot is literally HCG. So our doctor was like, you can't take one like till day 14. Like, cause it should go away. Hopefully at day 10, it would be like when the trigger shot would go away, but could be longer. So like you cannot take one till day 14. Like you really can't, cause it won't mean anything. Oh my gosh. So I'm being really brave. And I told Phoebe last night that I should get a little present every day that we don't take one. Working a baby shift is the best. What does that even mean, 7? We saw a sticker when we were driving home from California that said, I vote pro-gun. And I was like, okay, but like, realistically, like, what does that even mean? There aren't guns on the ballot. Who? I don't have any back wipers, so maybe that's what they mean. I'm happy for you, Em. I start a new book today. Guns are always on the ballot. Aaron, we've already made it 7 days. I think that's right.
For testing.
Yeah. I said my little win was I was going to make you give me a little present every day.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, sometimes the present doesn't have to cost anything. It'll just be that we have to watch a movie I want to watch.
Yeah.
And then Phoebe said, what about my presents? And I said, you don't get any presents. You don't have any piss. You're not being brave at all. Me, I'm the one with the piss.
We're continuing to get messages from people saying, like, justifying their hatred of children on Instagram. Something I've learned about us having 35,000 followers now on Instagram is that too many people message you for you to respond. Like, way too many. So we've gotten probably, like, 80 messages at this point of people being like, oh my God, yes, so true, bestie. Kids are just people that are small.
Yeah.
Like, let them live. Like, that kind of shit. But we've had, like, 7 different people go out of their way to be like, I'm unfollowing you because I hate children and there's nothing wrong with that. And I honestly, literally, I don't understand why some people are taking it that way. It's so strange.
I'm justified in my hatred of children because of trauma, so I'm going to traumatize this child.
Yes. It's, like, really bold.
And Phoebe last night was like, imagine if
Somebody sent me this message. They were
yes.
like, imagine if, like, you are uncomfortable around dogs, which I am. Dogs jump on you, they're big, they get in your space, like, some dogs are better trained than other dogs, and, like, dogs make me uncomfortable. But if somebody was talking about their dog, I'd never be like, I actually fucking hate dogs. I don't like dogs at all. I cannot be around dogs.
I don't think dogs should ever be in any public space.
I don't think that dogs
and
should...
I don't think dogs should exist.
I don't think dogs should be at the park. I don't think people should get dogs. Which, it's also so different. Because dogs can't overhear you.
Yeah.
Dogs are not being...
You can talk shit about a dog in front of a dog and he won't know.
A dog is not being actively
person will.
traumatized by you glaring at the dog. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I totally get not wanting children. I don't
get give a shit at
not
all.
wanting to go on vacation to places like Disney World where there will be a lot of children.
Absolutely.
Do what you want with your body.
Yes. Yeah, and if you know that children are overwhelming to you and you don't do well being around them for extended periods of time, like, that's great. That's so true, Miranda. And I think, honestly, for me, that's the thing. Because I see a lot of kids in public who their parent is, like, ignoring them. And so the kid is screaming over and over again trying to get the parent's attention. But when I see that happen, I'm like, fuck that parent. Like, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, this kid just need something
attention
from you. What if they have to go potty? What if they need, you know what I mean? Like, which is, all of that is fine. But it's just like, my sister said, this reaffirmed my decision to not have kids in front of our 5-year-old cousin. And what is really
There's
strange to me.
There's a difference between preference and hatred. Why are people, like, hating on adults? Like,
or if you are, like, journal about it, don't announce it to me. Don't comment it on a video where I'm talking about babysitting. What? Like, it's so, it just feels like people, and it really, yes, calling small children birth control right in front of them is super gross vibes. I don't know. It's obvious to me that there is a sect of people who are, like, child-free, who are not seeing content where there is a child existing and then there's a bunch of child-free people saying shitty things.
Yeah.
It is obvious to me that because when they say, I don't like kids, and they feel the need to announce that in different places, on the internet, in comments, whatever, they don't think of it as anything that's, like, stressful. But I, as a kid, literally, why would you tell someone who's actively trying to conceive that you don't like children? As a kid, I felt like adults were annoyed by me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like, loud and asked a lot of questions, and, like, it just taught me to not be comfortable in my own body or in any space because I was always afraid. Yes! Thank you. So it started, people really do need to touch the grass. It started with me being like, hey, this is me setting a boundary with one person on TikTok, or on a TikTok comment. They commented, like, human children on a video of us babysitting, and I did not fucking like that response as a comment at all, because obviously it's human children. Dogs can't play Mario Party with you.
Yeah.
But it was obvious that they were, like, they had, like, ick energy about it, and so I responded and I said, yeah, children classic. Curious if they were gonna, like, say something else shitty. So, like, that's kind of on me. But they responded, I prefer children 0. Which is a funny joke on Coke Classic and Coke Zero. This isn't the time or the place or the way you should do that. I
think the other thing is maybe we'd be less pissy if we didn't, like, lose a child.
Yeah. That's part of it.
Lose a pregnancy,
That's definitely relevant. So I respond to that person, and I'm like, that's totally fine, but, like, this isn't the place to express that.
Yeah.
And they responded, and they were like, noted, I'm sorry, I appreciate that. Totally fine. Like, unstressful, totally
Here's
fine.
The thing.
I post that on Instagram and just said, like, it's not cute or fun or edgy to talk about how you hate children. And got a bunch of messages from people being like, so true, bestie. And then, like, 4 people being like, this is a hard unfollow because it's totally fine for me to announce that I can't stand children to any and all strangers.
No, because the children can read it. You can, like, when we post videos of Bob, imagine if we got a bunch of comments of people saying, I actually don't like cats.
Yes.
Then it's like, okay, go follow people who don't have
Bob
cats.
can't read, and, like, children shouldn't have internet access. But also, it's so bold. It's so bold!
Imagine if Bob could read. But no one would ever comment that.
He would be so sad.
Because they would be like, it doesn't matter if I don't like cats. I don't have one.
Completely irrelevant. I hate Joy. Please do not post about Joy because I will unfollow you and you will really regret it. Yes! Thank you, 7. Exactly. It's just bold. And I, like, honestly, like,
I think it's what bothers me is, like, it's because a lot of, just the people who comment, not everybody who says this or anything, but the people who are arguing with us, it's because they don't understand the difference between, like, I personally would not have children and try to not be in, like, children, like, filled spaces because it's overwhelming to me.
Yes.
Is completely valid and so different from you just, like, posting on random videos that have nothing to do with you. Or, like, responding to creators saying, like, by the way, I don't hate want kids, and I don't think they should exist, and no one should be having them because they're so annoying. They, like, shouldn't be allowed in public.
Weird, like, eugenicist, like, eco-fascist shit. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's
exactly,
just bold.
Echo.
It's so bold.
It's very weird.
And honestly, if people do get overwhelmed by kids, in my experience, folks who are just, like, genuinely overwhelmed by kids are like, that's a me problem. It's not the kid's fault. I just don't spend a lot of time around children. because it's not that fucking hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's interesting to me because it is so obvious. Okay, so this is, like, going to be, like, difficult to, like, phrase in a way that's, like, I don't think that all people who are age 18 to 24 are like this at all. At all. There is a sect of, like, 18 to 24-year-old leftist queers who seem to think it's very cool and fun to be like, I fucking hate children. Do you know what I mean? And so what I want to express to that group of folks, who is not our main group of people who are following us at all whatsoever, like, it's not cool. It's not cute. Yeah, it's like edgelord type behavior. And the reason part of the reason I think that those folks, not all folks who are 18 to 24, there are lots of ones that are great and fine. Children are a marginalized group. Part of the reason they feel that way is because they literally, their brain's not finished developing, and so they don't have a prefrontal cortex that's, like, done cooking.
Yeah.
And so they're not thinking of, like, the long-term effects of, like, if you glare at a child in a grocery store, or if you loudly complain about how children are birth control, or, you know what I mean? And I think that's the thing, is if a 14-year-old is saying that, I wouldn't be like, that's a red flag. Because you're 14. You're a child.
Right.
You can't have red flags. But if you're grown, people who say breeders, yes. Absolutely.
Yes. So true, Abby Logan.
Yes. It's wild.
I just don't understand. I also, like... I will never understand
Yeah.
people who, like, argue with anyone on Instagram and be like, I'm unfollowing you. Because I've just, like, unfollowed
so
people.
weird.
And
Yeah.
been like,
just leave.
I don't love this.
Just
I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's fine. That's so fine. Personally, I say breeder positive H word. It does dehumanize the child and the person giving birth. It's gross. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Listen.
Absolutely. Thank you, Baja Blast Brie, and I love your name. I'm glad you're here, and I
Fully
appreciate
arguing
you.
with the damn wall.
Yes. It's not the airport. You don't have to announce your departure. I think the other thing is that I feel like there's a lot of, like, weird culture around babies existing. Like, people think that babies are annoying a lot of the time, whereas, like, with us and with our kids and with, like, all the people that we're around, if I hear a baby crying on an airplane, I go, same, bestie.
Yeah.
That's so true. My ears hurt also. You poor thing.
It's also
I
like
would never be like, oh my God.
People will be like, I want to pay extra to be on a flight that has no babies. And I'll be like, first of all, the baby didn't decide to go anywhere. Let's start there. Number two, the baby's parent could be going to a funeral.
You've no idea.
Going on vacation because, like, this is the first time they've been able to in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like,
I'm
they're
so sorry.
people who are allowed to exist.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I know, what a bonker situation for
The
a baby.
they just came out, and now they have to be in the air.
They also have no idea, like, when a baby is tired, they think they're gonna feel like that much shit forever.
They don't know that to solve the problem, it's to sleep. They
And
don't understand that.
The difference in emotional capacity for a baby and me when I'm severely hangry is very similar. Just think of them as small, hangry adults.
Yeah.
Who are not able to communicate their needs at this point.
Also, like, there are annoying adults. Do these people not know that? Have they not been to, like, a mall where some, like, 30-year-old women are talking way too loud and being annoying?
Here's the deal.
It's not just kids.
And this is maybe, like, a personal problem that I have.
I would also cry if I just started existing and suddenly had to be on a noisy metal tube.
Yeah. It's so loud. It's the noisiest metal tube in the world. I am 1,000,000 times more irritated by drunken adults who are not understanding of other people's boundaries than I am of children.
Yeah.
Any child, any 14-year-old, any...
Exactly, Alex.
Like, for fucking sure.
It's just wild.
Yeah. It's just bonkers.
I don't know why people want to argue.
I feel about vapors the way those people feel about children. My mom feels that way about... This is, like, so... She's gonna, like, roast me for this. My mom doesn't like when people ride bikes.
Wait, no, just in the road.
Just in the road.
Hey, and she's on
and
the
people
something.
have to go places, and it's not that. But
It's
my
not-
mom,
hey,
it's not anything real.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Everyone, don't Coolsville sucks
Don't
us.
Coolsville sucks
She doesn't
us.
really care.
No, but my mom loves to be like, people on their fucking bikes. Get out of the road on your bikes.
I have a car.
I have a car.
I was the same way when we
I don't have to
here.
worry about you being on your bike next to my car.
Get out of the road. It's for cars.
Very silly.
That's literally, yeah.
It's so silly.
I said the same thing when we first moved here because I was like, look at me. I'm on my bike. Okay.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. I have a car.
I hate the environment.
I have more wheels.
Oh my god. It's so funny.
No, it's actually not that bad where we are now. Where we used to be in Salem, it wasn't like our actual neighborhood that was like bike heavy, but it was like right before you got on the interstate for some reason, right by our old apartment.
Yeah.
There was always a million people walking and biking, and there's not actually like a bike lane there. Mm-mm. So it was just so much of you like already having to time like when you could get into the interstate because it wasn't an actual light, but you also had to time it with people driving so many bikes.
Yes.
And that was the only time I really hated the people who do the bikes.
Yeah. And it's not their fault. Everybody's got to get somewhere.
It's also way cheaper to buy a bike than a car, you know?
Who did I get smacked by? Oh my god. Yeah.
Like, there's nowhere to ride a bike except the road. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's true. My real issue is with the people who built the town.
Yes.
And not actually with the bikers.
It's an individual bitching about a systemic issue.
So true. It's also, again, just a silly little joke. It is not that serious. So true, bestie. The problem is we don't have trains. When we go to the UK, it's over. Once we experience train culture, it's over for everyone. My sister-in-law, my brother were just in Italy for a wedding because they have rich friends. And the whole time I was like, this is the closest that anyone in my family has ever been to 7. But they unfortunately weren't anywhere near you, really. But did you feel the vibes? I start ASL 101 in like 9 days. That's very
so exciting.
I hate the English, but I love the tube. On the cruise, there's a UK themed, it's actually like London themed, I guess specifically.
Yeah.
Bar called the Tube, and it's all very like futuristic, like subway train stuff.
It's cute.
They should have 7. My brother's like 6'4". He's very tall and very southern, and his wife is really small, and she's a weather girl. She's a meteorologist. Sandwiches. Tube sandwiches?
Tube witches.
Oh, Subway themed.
Ah, that's funny.
That's true. I guess nobody calls it the Subway. You all call it the train?
Hey, bad news, folks. Does my Master Sword just disappear? Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, sorry. I was scared. Whew!
I'm going to Rome next month, and you best believe I'm going to be autistic about trains.
Hell yeah, baby. Okay, good. I was afraid it didn't come back for a minute. I didn't see it in my little silly hands.
The height difference in my siblings is crazy. So I'm 5'4".
Yes.
My middle brother is like 6'3.5". My other brother is like 6'2".
My
dad is
half
like 6'2".
sister.
My half sister, the one we just visited, is like 5 feet even. She's very small. And then my other sister, who I don't talk to, but she probably has like, she's probably like 5'11".
Oh
5'10".
no. Oh no. Okay.
When Lexi was near train tracks in the truckathon, she was like, shout out to you with the traintism.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait.
That's so funny.
I didn't say this in her stream because like, I feel like it's maybe a rude thing to say because I am not autistic. But one time I was watching Lexi stream and she was talking about how she used to watch for hours on end these like train review videos of people who do like the sleeper cars and things like that. And she was like, yeah, well, there's just like a few months where I was like super into learning about like those like, there's a name for them, but like a specific type of trains. And I was like, sounds like autism. And I don't think Lexi has autism, to be clear. I was like, it's a funny joke just for me. And I wouldn't type it in the chat because, again, I don't have autism, so I can't make that joke. And then the minute I thought it, like 30 people in her chat who do have autism were like, Lexi, as someone with autism, this is a little sus. And she was like, no, it's just the trains.
That's so funny.
I mean, it would be fine if it wasn't just the trains, but it was very funny.
That's so funny.
And every time I think about getting on a sleeper car or hear about a sleeper car train, I think of that moment watching Lexi stream. Because what videos was she watching?
Oh, yeah, they're really good. Of, like, the Japanese sleeper cars. Have you not seen those?
No.
Oh, they're really cute.
Trains are sexy. It didn't want you to say it.
Go. Okay. Jeepers Christ.
Being autistic is honestly an MLM. I'm always on the hunt for new people. Listen, that's so funny. And I'm happy for you.
Okay.
Of course, Beeper knows it's the autism.
Yeah.
Are you pooping again?
I am. Something's wrong with my tummy. Sorry, guys.
There's a train simulator, besties. You can ride all the routes.
Oh my god, that's so...
It's what I want whenever we get pregnant. Here's the thing. I need you to know that we're the exact type of people to go on a baby moon, okay? It was designed for us. One who baby moons, that's me. And if Phoebe's going to be slow, let's look into it. One of the things I want to do is look how small I am. You guys all just watched me be this small and you said nothing. My autism is a secret I keep from the government. I want to do, yeah, like the sleeper car Amtrak. I want to do like a train, like thing. Couple of trains. I want to do this. These are the options I'm thinking. I don't know when we're going to get pregnant either, so that is relevant. It would depend on the timing. A cruise, very easy because we love it and everything's like paid for once you pay for it. You just get there and it's ready and it's done. That'd be really cute. But this is the other one. I also think it'd be really fun to go to DC, especially since my best friend lives there now. But it would be so fun. There's a bunch of buses that look like they were from the 60s being used with like conductors selling tickets. That's so cute. Romet, who is that? Privacy and savings in first class. The roomette features 2 comfortable seats by day transformed into upper and lower beds at night, newly upgraded bedding, pillows, towels, and linens, access to a restroom and a shower in your car. Mid-Romet. Dedicated first class attendant, complimentary lounge access, priority boarding, complimentary meals. This seems really nice, but how do I get there? How do I book it? Do you see what I'm saying? Book now. Oh wait, what's bedroom? Bedroom suite? Oh, okay, bedroom. 2 times the space of a roomette, a sofa and a separate chair by day transformed into upper and lower beds. 2 adults, 1 to 2 suitcases. Now this seems nice. This is a bedroom suite. Now, I think we'd get a suite because I bet probably, does it not have stops? I think it does. We don't talk about room, oh no, no, no. It's 24 weeks. You can't get on a cruise after 24 weeks. Most of them. Usually it's like you probably shouldn't do it after like 21 weeks. I think it does have stops. I have no idea. Okay. Let's look at this, because what I want, what I would love, and what I think is most likely, is that, I don't know if you guys have met my mother-in-law, Shelly, famously hot, loves to do things. I think probably she'll go on our baby moon, because she loves to go on vacation. Unfortunately, her husband, Aaron, famously also hot, he hates to go on vacation. He loves to be on a vacation where he just sits at his own house. So I don't think he'd be as into this. But, okay, let's see. How much is it, though? Is anybody near me? Oh, Seattle. Okay. Okay, so there is one in PDX then? Okay, from PDX to, where should we go? What's all the way on the other side? New York? Sure. Let's pick, I don't know. I don't care. Any time in September is good with me. That seems fine. Sure. I'm just picking dates. I'd like to be clear. I have literally no idea. Yeah. I don't think that, I don't know. Sure. Okay, fine trains. I don't know. Rooms. Okay, wait. Hold on a minute. Wait, how do I tell it how many people I have? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is the problem I had last time. When we were actually pregnant before we had a miscarriage. Okay, whoa, hey, Penles. I need everyone to be really cool. How much do you think a cruise is? I love fantasy vacation streams. I'd like to be clear that a cruise that's a week long, yeah, is like, I would say $4,000. This is a land cruise. No, but get nitty with it. I would be able to see America, but not drive. Think of how many books I could read. Also, I've never been on a train. Superliner. Oh, Superliner versus Viewliner. What's the difference? Here we go. That's true. I'm still thinking of the train as public transport and not a cruise. It's essentially a land cruise. Okay, so Superliner. This doesn't tell me anything. The Amtrak sleeping car fleet consists of two types of cars, Superliner and Viewliner. A Superliner features 2 levels of private accommodations per car, and Viewliner features a single level. For your trip, the type of car will depend on the route you select. Oh, so we want a Superliner. Well, the meals look good in this picture. Okay, right. I don't care about... Okay, let's say it's 3 adults. Nice. Oh, none of these. We're just adults. I just picked a random place. I don't care where we go. Locations. New York, Florida. What I need is to also have... Hang on. Where's, like, tab? That did not work. That's okay. I'll do tab and then open this one. Okay, so that didn't work either. Wait, did it? It did not. Book now. Open link in new tab. I'm looking at trains.
What?
They do feed you on the train. It's included. Okay, wait, hang on. Do you want to see this? It's actually really cool. Okay.
Well, I was
go
playing
away.
a video game.
Oh, you're not right now, though.
Did you? Is it? Okay.
Go away. Okay. Look, I think Mom would go with us. You get 2 times the space of a bedroom. 2 sofas, separate chairs day by day transformed into beds. There's bedding. There's 2 sinks, restrooms, and showers. There's a dedicated first-class attendant. Complimentary lounge access, priority boarding, complimentary meals. You can get up to 4 adults. Look at all the places you can go.
That is very fun.
Isn't that cool? These are the meals.
Do they got vegetarian options?
I don't know. Traditional, flexible, cafe, special menus, and special dietary requirements. Allergies. Okay, I don't know about that.
Okay.
Maybe you can just not be a vegetarian.
Oh, perfect. Okay, excuse me.
You can bring your bicycle.
Journey with Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I don't know how fat-friendly they would be. I could tell you.
We could do a review. Then we could write it off on our taxes.
Yeah.
At the Waffle House. Okay, please bring it back.
Maybe you stop being vegetarian just for this trip. Same with Mom.
Okay. All right. Boo. Oh
Listen, I just feel like,
how the fuck am I supposed to
do
get
they
this?
feed the train? Choo choo.
Choo choo, he's hungry.
He's hungry. Also, but if we did a cruise as a baby moon, we're not pregnant. I would like to be
No.
I'm just excited right now.
We're just dramatic.
And it was just us and Mom. That would also be really cute, though. What we should do, actually, is if we did a baby moon on the cruise, is we would try to convince everyone to go. And we'd say everyone's in charge of themselves. Sorry. And then we could convince everyone to be into cruises.
That's true.
Oops, accidental MLM. A vacation omnivore. Listen, Phoebe's best friend's sister is a little bit like that, because when she goes on vacation, she'll eat fish. We do need a cruise brand deal. The problem is I only want to go on the Disney cruise. It's the best one. Everyone's so nice and everything is so nice, and I love it. I keep telling Phoebe, we're in the middle of making a Disneyland video, not for Disneyland to be clear.
No.
But I came up with a hilarious idea that I think will be really fun and funny. And I think a couple people will probably be shitty in the comments because they're going to be like, don't go to Disneyland. And I'll be like,
whatever.
It's a place I can go on vacation where I won't get hate crimed.
I know for sure I won't get hate crimed there. It's not that far of a drive. Like, let me live.
Yeah.
I have a hidden Mickey tattoo on my arm. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Seven, I think it was a perfect, nice way to do it, probably.
I think you're doing it a good way.
Thank you. Some people think otherwise, apparently, but I feel like they may be mistaken because look how tall in the air I am. And it's going well, and this is exactly what I expected to happen. And I figured that it would be just like this.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. And now this portion, I think, makes a lot of sense. Okay. All right. Are we just in the sky now? Where him?
The mouse branded you?
Yes, the mouse did brand me. No, this was actually, like, after that. Okay, I guess I'm standing in fire. There. What?
It was before you worked there.
Oh my god, it was. Oh. Perfect.
Yeah.
Brandon Mouse.
And that's just what we wanted.
Mickey's scary brother. No, it's actually definitely the ugliest tattoo I have.
I love it. You always say that, but I feel like it's perfect.
Ah! Sorry. It was supposed to be smaller. Oh, I will get my pinky tattooed. We just didn't have time this time. This is my hidden Mickey.
It's supposed to be smaller?
Yes.
Let me see him. Phoebe also doesn't like that it's like, it's not even at all.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be even.
And I like that it's not even because I feel like it does look like an actual weird little birthmark. Because of that.
Beating on Ron DeSantis so balanced out. So true. Okay. Bro, please, bro. The mouse takes you to the back room after you sign the employee handbook. Yes. He says safety begins with me, so we're going to go ahead and sanitize your arm that's about to be branded. I guess I could get him evened out. I don't know anybody who does color tattoos right now as part of the problem. So, like, Lemon does black with, like, red a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, what we need is a good color tattoo artist.
Yeah.
I follow someone in Portland who I really like their work. But I haven't reached out. And also, like, getting on their books is kind of hard.
That's so funny, Condolor.
That's really funny. Oh my god, that was the other thing is the kids, like, they don't like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Anything they didn't think of, they don't like. That's where they're at in their development.
It's that time of year.
Yeah. And so we would be like, oh, did you want to watch Scooby-Doo? And they'd be like, no, I hate Scooby-Doo. And we'd be like, you famously loves dogs and mystery.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, no, ew, gross.
I think the problem, Jen, is that what I want is somebody who's going to do very, like, flat, cartoony color work. And most of the people who I see who do color work are doing, like, super, like, shaded, like, traditional style tattoos, which is totally fine. It's just not, like, the style of artwork I've got on my bod.
Yeah. We are eventually going to get some from Lady Bright, for sure. At least I am. Because they're doing their apprenticeship now. They're, like yes. Right at the beginning of it. And I think right now they're only doing black and white. But they will eventually do color. Maybe they have done some color. I don't remember. But once they get, like, through their apprenticeship, and, like, have, like, books, like, open for booking, I think I'm definitely going to reach out to them about a Muppet tattoo.
Now, I'll be honest, y'all. I was trying to get to the yellow dot, and somehow I started going the opposite direction.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing. I don't
know when that started happening. That I was the opposite direction instead. But there's the light route.
Oh, looks good.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know who Aggie Q is. Did we talk about this before?
I don't know. I don't think so. We could Google them.
Who's swimming?
Oh, that's a scary man. I'm trying to find the man in charge of the silly cult people who do the fights and they are the little cult boys. ones. The Yiga clan, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Team Rocket.
Listen,
Koga.
I feel like, I don't know if color tattoos are just like dying out, but there's so many people that I follow who only do black line, and I'm happy for them, but I don't want that. I mean, I do want that sometimes, but I want a colorful Miss Piggy and Kermit rainbow tattoo. Does it not restore your health to be here?
No. Good guess. No, it doesn't.
Oh, Brits tattoos. We should put it. Will y'all put it in the Discord? If you're in it. If not, it's not a big deal. Perhaps it will be easier to get there now that you have the map.
I'm not sure. I think it might still be the same level of hard. But we will see.
We have a tattoos channel in the Discord. I like how he rolls.
Oberts. I'm gonna go the direction of this guy. Let him point me there.
Oberts. Thank you, Seven. Nice.
Everyone say good morning to the hint fridge.
Yeah.
He must scream.
He's got to scream.
It is his laws. Same, Seven. Listen, I don't know. I thought I had to be there.
I was just going to let you.
I thought I had to be up the wall. I thought I had to be tall. I was wrong. Sorry to everyone for climbing up that wall for the past hour and a half.
Good morning, Hint Fridge. Good job screaming. So true. Listen. She looks dangerously empty right now, and it's just because we haven't stocked it. Don't be scared.
Sometimes you do have to cleanse a wall. Sorry.
Sometimes it's required. I love his little glowy armor.
Thank you. He looks like an ant.
Coins.
Wee, 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 wee. Okay, so where though? What and where and how is that? I need to get.
I love a color tab, but I'm not sure I'd be able to deal with colors clashing with my clothes. That's fair. That is fair. I'm not worried about it, as I only wear annoying clothes, which is perfect for me.
Where?
See, I hate the bubbles. I've never really liked bubbles that much. Just dress like a Power Ranger, one color wardrobe. Classic, that's peach PRC coded. Oh my god, did everyone see that Tessa, Violet, and Francis Forever are going on tour together?
I did see that, and I'm excited for them. I'm tired of this grandpa.
How can I help?
Well,
Where are you trying to get now?
Hi, Jay.
Famously, you made an invention to remove bubbles. That's true, I did that.
Oh no, not this ball. Well...
They are coming to Portland. Hello, Shark Dad. I was literally just about to talk about you, so it's interesting that you showed up. Jay last night sent me a TikTok that was like rating Link's slutty little outfits in Tears of the Kingdom.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Why can't I grab? Let me grab.
Oh, no.
Give me your brain.
Give him your brain. A fat pool party sounds fun. Oh, I see. Can you hit him with it? You're just deconstructing him?
Yeah. I don't know if it'll work.
Hey.
Hey, give me my... Golly. Jeepers. Jeepers cripes.
Oh, no. Okay, it's actually a really good strategy, though.
No, see, he did pull it back, though, unfortunately. That's the one I want. Oh, no.
Can you throw them off the edge?
I think he would get them back. I think they would respawn.
Beat him. Beat his cubes. Oh, I don't remember the date. I think they're coming to Portland in September. I didn't know you could just decube him.
Yeah, you can just take his cubes off if you feel like it.
Yeah, I think you should smack him with your stack of cubes.
Okay. That's harder to do. No, I don't want the bird. Give me the Shoxy girl. She's running all around, please. Oh my god, I don't want that guy either. Jesus Christ. Come here. Where is she? Okay, give me this one then. Oh, good. That was perfect. Give me your ass! Come here! Stop running around! Okay. A couple of these would have been a really good time to do this. If this... Okay. Alright. And I love it. Okay. Good God, y'all.
Oh my god. They come to you if you whistle?
No, they do not. Whistling is good for something now? That's absurd.
Come
here!
That's different than Breath of the Wild.
Well, some people have horses. I just don't. Get him! Oh my god. Girly Pop! Girly Pop!
Give me... doesn't always work. Sad face. I'm just spreading misinformation.
Girly! Let me click A next to you, please!
Hey, go get his brain.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
It's not a spoiler if it's a lie. So true. Tell him to stop being like that. Bro. He's in the sky.
Where is he in the sky? Get him! Oh my god.
Hey, he hates it.
I hate it. Me.
Beeple.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh my god.
They're just hitting you with rocks.
Stop hitting me with burlocks! I'm tired of this, Grandpa!
Where's the elevator?
Oh my god. Somebody give me the hopsy. Hold on. Okay. I'm sick of this. Okay, where are you, bitch?
This is smart. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Hell yeah. Hello, thanks for being here.
I hated that. Oh my god, I hated it.
Oh, look, you got a spinner.
Give me all your
What's
bits.
this spinner?
Oh, I can attach it to something. Yeah. It is pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, watch. Schwap. It looks stupid, but it is cool.
I like that it spins.
Yeah. Okay, where the fuck am I headed, though?
I love to fuse it to the Master Sword.
I did that with, like, a Molduga jaw, and it looked completely fucking unhinged. It was hilarious. Okay. Take my doll. Make me tall. You can fuse things to the Master Sword. It was like the first thing that I tried. They look silly. And it doesn't give you like a number for like how good it is. I don't know why. Okay, alright. That's really smart, Seven. I've got all of them, I think. I believe I have them all. At this point, I'm tired of being downstairs. I will now be in the upstairs.
You tell him.
I've been in the ground too long.
Why does Florida keep calling me?
I have the little fruity
There's
femboy bird.
16 flowers on Mom's.
I did see that.
Orchid.
I have Tulin, the little bird boy. I have Reba, the girl, the Gerudo girl, Reba. I have Brock, some have called him. The boy who is a rock, Brock. And I also have Sharky.
So true.
Yes. Yes. Well, and that's who I have. Yes, Prince Sidon.
I wish you had Sharpay. You can land on the Death Star.
No. Sidon, my fruity little shark boy who I must be boning. It would be strange if I wasn't. I do miss Rivali a lot.
Me personally, I'm always bopping to the top.
Sometimes you gotta.
Trying to convince us he is a GF a little too hard.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love how Zelda swings between subtle name references and blatant references. Yeah. What was that?
The window's open.
Oh.
Did you want to close it?
No, I can't. I'm not strong enough.
Did you want me to close it?
You can close it.
This is...
Look how weak I am.
This is false... What's it called? This is weaponized incompetence.
This is weaponized unstrongitude. We have to do your tea shot today.
Mm-hmm.
You're being weird.
No, I'm helping you give you the energy. Do you see how hard it is to close the window? This is weaponized gorgeous wife.
That's true.
Sorry. That's simply what's going on.
Sorry.
It's a really strong window. Now, I do love it because Dad put the screen back on it, and so now we can open it at night.
A door just opened.
To make it cold in our bedroom.
Okay, where's...
Okay, I love these little mushrooms.
Aren't they really cute? This isn't what I wanted. Yes. Does anybody see the little tiny guy?
Squid, thank you for that. It'll make a funny TikTok.
Thank you. You're a star. Where the fuck is,
I was looking in your ear.
Don't look in my ear! That's none of your business. Why are you looking in my
I thought
ear?
there was something in there.
Don't. Ah. I don't know, have I? No.
No, it's updated though.
Oh.
When God closes a door, he opens a window. So true, bestie.
Okay, hold on. Somebody let me find my little man so that I can... Does anyone know where the prayer place is here? I know she's dressed up like a mushroom boy. Where is she? I need to get my hearts. Give me more hearts, please. Where? No. Is it here? Oh my god, I'll just go find... She hath forsaken me. I guess I'll just go to a different one. I do know where they are in Kakariko. Where's Kakariko Village? Here it is. Oh, too late. Sorry. Whoop. My bad. I don't ever remember any of them. Although Rito Village is pretty easy.
I feel like Kakariko's the easiest to remember, and I couldn't tell you why.
I think it's because she's in a lake.
I didn't even know that. I feel like it's just the easiest. I think it rolls off the tongue the best. Kakariko.
Oh, to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant where the statue is.
Oh, no.
Kakariko.
That's the village I remember the most.
Kakariko. Yeah, see, she's like front and center here. Hi, girly.
I like her little bib.
Yeah, her bib's cute. Thanks. Give me that now, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why they put a bib on her. It's funny. And cute.
Oh, I like your head.
Yeah, I'm an ant.
You look like an ant.
Isn't it silly? Beautiful. Thank you.
You have so many.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome.
I guess I'll finish the regional phenomenon quest. So if that is a spoiler for you, sorry about that. I'm gonna go talk to the girly pop.
I'm gonna get water.
Okay. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Oh no, I'm scared. Bro, Cassie says your hair is very cute like that, Morgan.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I'm scared. Okay, we got these guys here. Sorry, y'all. Don't be scared. We got this guy here. She must be on the tallsies. Okay. Oh no, I'm so scared. Yeah, right. So true. Yes. Okay. Oh no. Her boob is cute. Okay.
Isn't that? Link, look at this. Quickly. Your Highness.
Interesting.
Can you give me a Tylenol?
Yeah, baby. I think I'm also supposed to swap, pop, 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 pop. Oh my god, that's so funny, Condolor.
Hey, yeah, do not breathe in there.
Did you toot in there?
So much.
Oh my god.
I'm just being honest with you,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Hey, I left to be nice to you.
You went to go be stinky.
I might only dirt it a little. Oh, little Blaine hurts.
You're a monster.
Oh my god, she's so small. I forgot how small she was again.
This is Joshua. This is Impura.
Mm. Sometimes you have to leave to toot to be nice. Look how small we look.
You were girl farting. Yes. You have girl fart disease.
No. I'm so excited to go to the grocery store. It's my favorite thing we do. It's my favorite thing we do. We grocery store. We grocery store. Joshua, 7, that's how big you are.
Okay.
Do you see how this person only 2 bricks tall? Oh, I see. I was reading and thinking at the same time.
Sometimes you have to read and also think, and that is not a crime.
Not 2 Minecraft bricks tall. Not even. Fatka?
Yeah, it seems like I was supposed to do this way earlier.
Whoops. Good job. They really did.
Yeah.
Gotta rein in my composure. Hey, listen, I think you're doing things in a good amount of time.
Thank
in
you.
Order.
Yeah? Thanks.
Yeah. That's what I think. Are you so excited to go to the grocery store?
No, because it's a Morgan by herself trip today.
You didn't say that before.
You said that before.
I know, but you didn't say anything, so I thought you said no. I would never do that.
I have so many emails. We have to do a hint water thing today.
Alright, but I'm very sad about it. They do hate their wife.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sad are you?
Well, I thought we were going to listen to the book on the way.
On the 8-minute drive to the grocery store?
Well, we're going to 3 different grocery stores.
So on 3 separate 8-minute drives. I will go with you, but only if you let me go to the thrift store and buy a mirror that I can put in that Tamagotchi.
I think that's a fine trade.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I got to go to the library too, but we're not going in. I'm just dropping them.
5 places?
We're not getting out.
Your husband has autism!
We're not getting out at the library.
Oh,
So it's really 4 places.
My God. You hate me.
And I love you. And we'll get a treat.
You just want a treat.
No.
It's a Morgan treat.
It's a peehee treat.
No.
It's a peehee.
No. You're a mean, mean woman.
Sorry, you hate to go. Oh, and we have to go to the movies too. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm sorry. Sorry to everyone for scaring their cats. That's so many places. Ugh.
It's not an Uncle Bieber.
It is. Thank
And also,
you.
it could just be me and Target because I only have to get one thing.
That's true. I can sit in the car and be a little bitch. Okay, bye, Joshua.
And I wish they sold that thing other places, but they don't.
Mr. Man, can you... What do you mean pose? I do have that. Hello.
I love this rock with eyes. Autism trap. Phoebe hate to go 5 places.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh. A dark clump? That's me having a miscarriage.
Hey. Jesus fucking Christ.
That was funny.
Jesus Christ. What are we... Oh, my God. Morgan May. I'm going to throw you into the ocean. What is wrong with you?
I love trauma.
Oh, my fucking God.
We also have therapy today at 3.
Oh, my God. No, it cannot.
It's just for you.
Oh, my God.
If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, I'm happy for you.
Sorry for screaming again. Jesus. Oh, I don't want that. Do I want this? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my golly.
You have so many.
Oh, gloom resistant. I would like more of these.
Oh, we don't have to go to therapy.
No.
We have therapy here at our house on the internet.
Yes. Do I not have enough? There we go. Oh, select this.
Oh, I see.
I'm buying some bombs. Thanks, Mr. Man. Okay.
My poor little ears. It's because my
Oh,
husband
wait,
wants to
what
scream
did they
too
say?
much.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Interesting.
Cute. That's fun. Okay, have I talked to this man yet?
If you find gear and clothes from old games, you can rebuy them here if something happens. Now he looks amazing.
I want the mushroom outfits. It's fucked up I can't have them.
Yes.
Okay, I won't read. I don't care. Please, sir. Okay. Okay. Robbie is cute. He won't shut up. Seven and I famously hate to read.
Yeah, if you watch Seven streams, it's literally just Seven going, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading it.
Maybe not so much with Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm not doing that.
I haven't been able to catch a Seven stream in a minute.
No, but Breath of the Wild is like that.
Yeah. No. We did fake British accents with the children, and they were super into it. It was really funny.
They thought it was really funny. We'd be like, you want a fancy plate? And they'd be like, I need a fancy plate.
It was really cute.
I love it. Fancy.
They've also seen Peppa Pig, so they got it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they say go to market. Which is really funny.
Let me in, bitch.
They don't say the loo. I wash my hair in cold water, number one. Number two, the brand that we buy is famously, it doesn't wash out. People always complain about it, actually, because if you're the type of person who likes to switch your hair color, the pink, like, never goes away. But I don't. I just want it to be pink. So that was why we bought it. It's very affirming to see that other folks have not opened these questions until after we completed them.
Listen. Sometimes you gotta.
It's so fun. I think, Cassie, the biggest thing is, like, especially if you have really small kids, it's not so much, I mean, they will pick up the accents too, but it's like they're saying words that we don't say. So, like, an American kid would never say, we need to go to market. Nobody says that here.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other things that are, like, weird phrasings that they use in Peppa Pig. Schedule. We don't say schedule.
No.
Miss Rachel's apparently giving British and Australian kids American accent.
That's so cute.
They were in hospital. My friend's kids say tomato. What are you doing?
Did you want me to on stream?
Oh, sure. I just never seen you go to title screen.
Oh, I always do. I save it, and then I go to title screen. And then I'm done.
But they also say mate.
That's so cute. Yeah, they did say tomato a lot.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Their favorite thing to say is so cute, but they say it like one word.
Yeah.
So they're like, so cute. That's so cute. I love that. So cute. For real life.
Yeah, they say sus a lot.
Yeah. Oh, trolley. Car park, I think they also said. But they were talking about the garage. Unless I misunderstood them, which is very possible. But they didn't say garage.
Okay, I have to go to 8,000 different places.
And you're being so brave. Everyone sing a brave song. Look at him, he's so brave. Look at them being so brave. And we will have the power of anime on our side. You will collect the places and you will be there. Honestly, I want to see you be brave, and that's a different song.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, goodbye. Me and your papa are proud of you.
That's true.
Goodbye now.